right, the entity is group stalking by helicopter in the exact same environment, okay? Engineered light remains, the light source remains here at Alvarado Gardens, the same exact elements of monitoring, and the entity is creating thunderous helicopter activity, communicating a threat to my life, ongoing stalking and terrorism in concert with the people of the state, while a bunch of demons are trying to cover up the light source, which you already know remains here for an excess of 12 hours. Just like I captured, the significance of that video was the prosecution of the people of the state of California, namely those, for example, omnitrans. That's readily identifiable, but this is going for all of the people of the state. While I'm capturing the documentation in Ontario, California, in other words, while I'm capturing documentation of a demon-possessed agency, that is LAPD, it is direct evidence against the people of the state. While I was in Ontario, I didn't need to know their address here in Los Angeles. They're monitoring me. I just happen to be in Los Angeles, and everything that I document is serving to that end. They are going to be prosecuted. They is all of them. This is a state system. That's why there's a sun, all right, a light source, in other words, in Palo Alto in the sky space. But I'm gonna let you know that that's absolutely impossible. And the reason why it's there, criminal monitoring is underway in the state of California, okay? And that's how that system operates. And while psychopaths continue to provide a wealth of documentation that is going to be used in ways in which they have yet to learn what is going to be the demise of the people of the state, which is how a government is monitoring you, okay? Stalking in planes and helicopters, Exhibit A. All right, flying in relevant position, making U-turns in the sky space, that's a demon that's doing this, patrolling back and forth in the sky space, just like that demon was walking back and forth to a dumpster in relevant position. That's what they're doing in planes. That's what those demons of LAPD are doing, flying repeatedly in relevant position to me and amplifying it. While that plane is flying in the distance, which is relevant positioning, the people of the state physically surround. My voice is audible activity. The entity is maintaining an ongoing environment while the entity is monitoring and group stalking in commercial airline planes. Okay, this is blowing the whistle. The federal government is going to literally handle all of the airports, okay? And you're going to disarm them with what are literally the ability to have access to any plane or helicopter because they're monitoring American citizens. That is terrorism. Stalking a whole, in an entire airplane or in helicopter, they're literally flying them to stalk somebody. Yeah, you're going to remove the ability to do that. And this is the light source that's present. All right, like I said, the video that I captured, this is the demonic. It didn't go anywhere. It never goes anywhere. And it was present while you saw it under the light source. While you see clouds over the light source, it's still the light source. While you see the entity engaging in what is group stalking in that same exact environment, all the elements remain present. This is P.O.C. It is again at moments later, 3:49 p.m. Alrighty, this is engineered light inside of the office. This is direct evidence against the people. There will be no sunlight ever that's going to appear underneath the structure and underneath and into a doorway. This is that engineered light that does gymnastics in order to reach underneath, okay? And then as it hits objects, it's refracting and engaging in all kind of motion. There's no sunlight that's going to be inside of the laundry room, all right? The entity is engaging in the maintenance of a specific environment. While the sun is over me on Omnitrans on Route 61 going west on Hope Boulevard, okay, if that's the natural environment, well, there's no sun that's going to be present here, and there will be no sunlight here, okay? Because the sun is not some ubiquitous star that's maintaining central presence over everyone all day. People need to look up about what's above you because it's not the natural environment. You need to look up because you'll see what I'm talking about. This, standing beside building 1810, while the demons of LAPD are flying next to it right here, it's unmistakable where it's at. It's unmistakable where it's at. This is the illusion that this is sunlight. By the way, this sunlight, this is the pattern of the doorway moving on. This is the entity that creates the shape of whatever it's touching. This is the doorway, the shape of the doorway elongated into the office. That's impossible light. But while it's present over me at on the bus of Omnitrans, there's no sun that's going to be present beside building 1810, nor in the state of Florida, nor in Sacramento, nor in Palo Alto, nor in San Francisco, unless I did, excuse me if I said that, nor in Oakland, California, nor over the Metro Courthouse in Los Angeles. It's not. But what you're looking at, you're witnessing the demonic. All right, you're witnessing the demonic, and the demon possessed in that environment are maliciously monitoring in concert with that corrupt law enforcement agency who was captured over and over and over again in that specific environment, engaging in what is demonic behavior while they are witnessing their own exposure to the demise of its co-conspirator, the people of the state. All right, it is 3:51 p.m. P.O.C.